Okay, then here we go. Big Mo in the house. Bring you to you live in effect. Get it to him, homie.
This your main man, Maurice Emile, the people's poet, letting all my brothers and sisters know that we are still slaves. A slave to the money, a slave to the drugs, a slave to materialism. This is why we can't get above. A slave to the fact that most of my young brothers want to remain thugs. A slave to the fact that most of my young sisters have no self-love. Because we don't know our past, this is why we remain slaves. You don't understand anything about the lives that we gave. They say ignorance is bliss. Well, in our case, it's sick. Still wandering around aimlessly as master cracks that whip. Educate you about slavery is just another speech. Celebrate black holidays? Oh, we just want to eat. So pass the watermelon, the cornbread, and the black-eyed peas, please. Hey, don't you forget that fried chicken. I'll even dance for you if it'll put your mind at ease. A slave to HUD. A slave to Section 8. A slave to the projects because we think ghetto fabulous is great. What's better what we's got here? Let the government take care of me. They owe for reparations. So is that any reason for us not to get our education? The shackles have been removed from our feet and placed on our minds. And though some of us make it, too many of us are left behind.
Right.
No more unity in our communities or helping one another. We've separated ourselves with gang signs and colors, light skin, dark skin, red bone, and jigaboo. Now, which one of these spectrums do you belong to?
Hey, man.
Even on a collegiate level, we want to be black Greeks. Well, tell me, how many of those Negroes been to Greece and what language do they speak? Alpha Phi Alpha, Kappa Alpha Psi. Oh, you want to be a Q-dog? What's that, slave pride? Wake up and quit living that slave life, perpetrating a fraud trying to be something that we're not. So please tell me, people, when will this madness stop? Confused about religion, confused about our name, confused about any goals we think we want to obtain. Some brothers claim that they're Christians, but you still in the gang. Others claim that they're Muslims, but you still in the gang. Well, if you found God, slave, how has your life changed? And you still running around here doing the same gang things? How do you worship Jesus or Allah, and you still following man? Now, how many of us fell victim to this slave plan? Free yourselves, slaves. This is what our history is about. Free yourselves, slaves, and let the real you come out. Free your thoughts, slaves. Our history's no mystery. Crack a book and take a look. Your foundation might be shook. To know that we were kings and queens and had dominion over all things. And now we living like this? Wake up and realize what we've missed. A slave to our own ignorance. A slave to our own faults. A slave because we believe that Mr. Charlie is still the boss. I celebrate black holidays and we're still in slave conditions. House Negroes and field Negroes still playing slave positions. Tell me, slave, if you leave this plantation, what are your intentions? Or you just setting yourselves up for a return slave expedition? I think we must be content with this life we live here. We won't stand up for anything. That's that slave feel. I know our ancestors must be turning over in their graves. Because in the 21st century, we are still a bunch of slaves. Wake up.
Kill him.
Kill him!